Hi, it's Linda with No Frills ASMR. I thought today we could look through some Trivial Pursuit cards and try to answer them. We've done this before. This box is from the 90s, I think. I remember we looked it up one time somehow. I feel like it was 93. But you can see how much use it has had. This was a favorite game growing up in my house. We played a lot of Trivial Pursuit. Yeah, somewhere we saw a date. Where was it, you guys? Because I think after I said the 90s, somebody said, no, it's earlier than that. Let's see, hold on. I think I see it here. Oops, sorry. It says, kind of hard to read because it's all scratched up. Made in the USA with parts imported from Canada. The United States. Huh. I don't see a date. Nope. It must be on the cards. Maybe we saw it on the cards. All right, so I always put them back going this direction. And then this is where you draw them from. And when people don't follow that simple direction, it'll make me crazy. One of my dear sons doesn't, and he's like, what difference does it make? I'm like, that way you know where to draw from, where you haven't already used the cards. No, there's no date on here either, unless it's on the back. We'll find out. All right. So I'll read all of the questions and then turn it around and we can read all of the answers. But I can't help myself if I have a guess. I'll guess, but guess along with me. If you want in the comments, you can put your answers as we go and we'll see. That's a lot of work. What is Spain's biggest source of income? I have no idea. I mean, like, part of me is thinking tourism. Part of me is thinking wine. I don't know much about Spain. What is Spain's biggest? Although I have cousins who just moved there. My husband's cousins. So I might go visit. I don't know. All right. I'm gonna go with Spain. What would they export? Or, well, it didn't have to be export. It could be within their country. Let me think. I mean, they have. Oh, I don't know. Who was a knight without armor in a savage land? And this, oh, by the way, Spain. Okay, that blue is geography. E is entertainment. H is history. AL is arts and literature. SN is science and nature. And SL is sports and leisure. So that might make a difference for your answer. So this one's entertainment. I do have some of my cold still, so I may have to take a Halls to keep from coughing, just so you know. But right now, I think I'm okay. But my voice is rough. What was a knight without armor in a savage, who was a knight without armor in a savage land? Entertainment. That is ringing a bell, but I don't know what bell it's ringing. I don't know if it's a song or a movie. A knight without armor in a savage land. I don't know. I can't think of it. I don't even have a guess. Who crowned Napoleon Emperor of France? Oh my God, I should know that, shouldn't I? I don't know. What were the occupations of the three men in the tub? Oh, okay. That's art and literature. Rub-a-dub-dub, three men in a tub. I think it was a butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker were the three men in the tub. What does a pedometer measure? Foot, like, Steps, how many steps you take. I remember when my boys were in elementary school, they sent all the kids home with pedometers to measure their steps, and whatever class got the most steps got to have a pizza party. Well, kids aren't too dumb, so they would just like shake it like this while they watched TV or whatever. And so all the classes were getting these like unbelievable, and they all walked a lot too. They walked to school and back, but it was funny. What country saw the origin of rugby? Well, I feel like it's going to be England. Rugby, like Britain. But I don't know. All right, here we go. Look at the answers. Spain's biggest income, tourism. Ooh, I got that one. What was a knight? Who was a knight without armor in a savage land? Paladin. I don't even know what that's referring to. Who crowned Napoleon Emperor of France? Napoleon himself. Oh my gosh. What were the occupations of the 3 men in a tub? A butcher, a baker, and a candlestick maker. We got that. What does a pedometer measure? Walking distance. I mean, I said steps. That's kind of. What country saw the origin of rugby? England. Okay, I think we did pretty good on that one. All right. What country is Angel Falls in? I've seen pictures of this. Isn't that I think we saw it in the Guinness book the other day, actually. Or something. I think Angel Falls is the tallest falls in the world, isn't it? And it's in Venezuela. What 1959 film did Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon appear in drag? That's a great movie. And as a hint, Marilyn Monroe was also in it. And it is Some Like It Hot. What fighting machine was originally codenamed a cistern or a reservoir? So a cistern and a reservoir both hold water, right? What fighting machine was originally codenamed a cistern or a reservoir? Like, my original thought was like a submarine. But the fact that it's codenamed one of these things makes me think that, and a lot of times first guess, best guess, but that the code is to mislead if anyone listens in. And so they would think what they're seeing is a cistern or a reservoir. But really it would be a tank. I think it might be a tank, but it might be a submarine. What John Bunyan story opens in the City of Destruction? I don't know. I feel like there's a metal song called City of Destruction or something. It sounds familiar. I don't even have a guess. I don't know. Nature, science and nature. What bank lies to the left of a canoeist paddling upstream, the left or the right? Oh, well, we have a 50-50. A canoeist. Oh, he's paddling upstream. So the left bank would be the right because he's going upstream. So when you're going downstream, the left is left and the right is right. So I'm going to go with what bank lies to the left? The right bank. The right bank. What's the point value of the letter Q in Scrabble crossword game? Q is either 10 or I think it's 10. Oof. I should know that. I play Scrabble often enough. I just don't really remember. I feel like 10 is the highest value, but it could be 11 or 12. I don't know. I'm just going to go with 10. Okay. So the answers are Angel Falls is in Venezuela. Got that. The film of Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon is Some Like It Hot. What fighting machine was originally codenamed a cistern? The tank. Oh, God. I'm proud of that one. That was good figuring. What John Bunyan story opens with City of Destruction? Pilgrim's Progress. Oh, okay. Yep. What bank is to the left, canoeing upstream, the right? What's the point value of a cue? 10. That's what I said, right? 10. I think so. I'm doing really good. I should go on Jeopardy. Just kidding. I could never answer quickly. I get stressed. Where's the Costa del Sol? So the coast of the sun. Where is it? Costa del Sol. Well, I would say Spain or Mexico. Costa del Sol. I don't know. Let's say Mexico. What film featured Melina Mercouri, Maximilian Schell, and Peter Ustinov as jewel thieves? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm sure the minute I hear it, I'll go, oh yeah. As jewel thieves. Who declared, I have been to the mountaintop? Well, that is... I'll give you a second to guess while I look for my halls. That is Martin Luther King Jr. Sorry for the ruckus. Okay, what city is graced by Michelangelo's David? I think I know that one. When I was in... No, I take it back. I think it's Florence. I think I saw it. Now I'm not sure if I saw it or I saw it got like a... You'd think I'd remember, but my brain's foggy right now. Anyway, it's in Florence. I'm pretty sure. Is that right? I think so. First guess, best guess. What delicacy comes from the fattened livers of geese? Ugh, it's gross. That's gross. I do know this. I read an article about it. What is it called? Oh, foie. Oh gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Hold on. It is called foie gras. Foie gras. I remember when I was a vegan for a bit, or at least vegetarian, I think my friend gave me a magazine, you know that, however you say it, PETA or PETA, I don't know, and they'd send me back, and they had an article about making this foie gras, and I was like, I will never eat that, man. It's so... their articles went above, like, I won't even talk about it, but they had like a whole article about how the worms that make silk, they take the silk away or whatever. I was like, I totally don't care. Like that. But the foie gras one made me go, oh my God, okay. Who defeated Sugar Ray Leonard in the brawl in Montreal? Really the only boxer I know is Muhammad Ali. That's my guess. All right. The Costa del Sol is in Spain. That was my first guess, right? I should have gone there. Film about jewel thieves. Topkapi? I've never even heard of it. Like, hold on. I don't know that. Who declared I've been to the mountaintop? Martin Luther King Jr. Michelangelo's David is in Florence. The delicacy from fattened geese livers, pâté de foie gras. Yeah, I just said foie gras, but that's what I meant. Sugar Ray Leonard, brawl in Montreal. Roberto Duran. Never heard of him. What country is bordered, oh, I'm going to be in trouble on this one, by Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Egypt. Oh boy, you guys. I should have my map. We could look at it. Okay. I can picture where Egypt is. It is bordered by Lebanon, Syria, Jordan. Is it? I know this. I hate to guess because it's the kind of guess that people go, that's the stupidest guess ever. Okay, I will say I don't know anything about geography and I have no idea. But I will guess Saudi Arabia. I don't know if that's there or not. I don't know. What Beatles album contains the song Michelle? Michelle, my belle, do do do, da 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 da, do 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 do. I'm thinking Abbey Road. I'm just gonna go with Abbey Road. I don't know. What was the name of Germany's largest World War II battleship? Oh, I don't know. Germany's largest. I don't know. How about, so in German, I think large is gross. And boat is boat. How about Grossboot? Grossboot. Grossboot. Who were the Three Musketeers? What? What does that mean? Who were the Three Musketeers? Oh. I don't know. Were they like, what? Who were the, I don't know. I'm not sure. What's the oldest and most numerous class of animals? Well, insects. Or is that not an animal? It's an insect. No, that's an insects, right? Insects. What side would the wind be coming from on a starboard tack in sailing? What side would the wind be coming from on a starboard tack in sailing? Right, the right side. Starboard is the right. Starboard, green, right. Port, red, left. The right side. I did a video on that if you want to watch. I'm thinking about this Musketeers one because what were they like dukes or I don't remember. I know I feel like I'm gonna know that. I don't think I did so good on this card. No. All right, and I feel like this question. Usually when we'd play in, groups. So we'd have like a group of 4 and a group of 5 or whatever our family split into. And we'd play. And a question like this one, what's the oldest and most numerous class of animal? Yeah, first you'd be like, oh, insects. And then you go, wait, is that an animal or insect separate? And then you start arguing about it. And then it's a half an hour later when you come back to, let's just go with insect. All right. Oh. Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, Israel. I should have gotten that. That was dumb. Yeah, see, I'm embarrassed by my answer. Michelle was on Rubber Soul. The world's largest German, the Bismarck. Oh, whoops. Who were the Three Musketeers? Oh, they wanted their actual names. I don't know. Athos, Porthos, and Aramis. Didn't know. Oldest and most numerous class of animal, insect. And what side would the wind be coming from, the right or the starboard? Sorry, I have to cough. I'm going to get far away from here. Hold on. Let me put something over. Trying hard to not get into a coughing fit. Okay. What city is surrounded by Rome? The Vatican? My guess, the Vatican. Who played the title role in Tom Jones? I don't know. I don't even have a guess. What was Boston resident Albert DeSalvo also known as? Well, I don't know. But seeing as how it's a Boston resident, Albert is, I'm gonna, don't get mad at me, but I would think maybe some mafia situation here. Helper. Okay, I got it. Al Capone. Albert DeSalvo. Probably Al Capone. That's my guess. And now I feel like it's a really good guess. What two wars did Ernest Hemingway cover as a correspondent? Well, I was just at his house in Key West. But I don't know. I would say World War I and World War II, but it could be like something else. I don't know. And is that too far apart? And did he die? No, I think it could be. It could be. What day of the week sees the most fatal car accidents? Holy smokes. Well, you'd think Friday or Saturday when people are drinking. But there are a lot more people on the road on weekdays because they're going to work. And on Mondays, they're pissy. Oh, I don't know. This feels like a trick. Because they want you to think Friday or Saturday drunk driving. But Monday, everybody's in a mood. I don't know. I'm going to go with Monday. What year did Squaw Valley, California host the Winter Olympics? By the way, probably not called that anymore. And rightfully so, excuse me. Don't. What year? I don't remember. 86. Vatican City, got that. Who played Tom Jones? Albert Finney. That's before my time. Oh, shoot. What was the Boston resident Albert DeSalvo, also known as the Boston Strangler? I should have gotten that. Al Capone's from New York, isn't he? Yeah, well, whatever. What two wars did Ernest Hemingway cover? The Spanish. I was going to say that. Spanish. That went through my head. And I was like, I don't know if that's a thing. I don't want to say it. I chickened out. And World War II. That's funny. I almost said that. All right. What day of the week? Saturday. That was my first guess, but I talked myself out of it. What year California hosts Winter Olympics? 1960. I didn't do very good on that one. Where are the famed Tivoli, is that how you say that? Tivoli Gardens? See, my first thought was in Italy because the Tivoli fountain or whatever. But my kids watch videos about roller coasters and stuff. And I think this is an amusement park, like the world's oldest, because we're like, oh, we should go there. And it's in Copenhagen. I think it's in Copenhagen. Who had the 1936 Miss Hungary title taken away from her because she was underage? 1936. The only people I can think of who are from Hungary, from around that time. The one from Green Acres and her sister, the Gabors, Eva Gabor, and what was Jaja? So probably one of them. Let's go with Jaja Gabor. Where did Israeli agents grab Adolf Eichmann? Well, Adolf Eichmann was a Nazi, and a lot of those Nazis fled to Venezuela. So that would be my guess that that's where. What Shakespearean play features Rosencrantz and Guildenstern? Well, there was a play that my husband used to sometimes, I don't know if he taught it or what, in a playwriting class that he taught. He'd talk about it, and it's called Rosencrantz and I thought it was Guildenstern, but it says Guildenstern, are dead. And they were like minor characters in Hamlet. So Hamlet is my final answer. What was the name of the mission that landed Armstrong and Aldrin on the moon? I did a video about all the missions that led up to this mission, and it was Apollo 11 that landed them on the moon. And by the way, if you ever hear anybody say, well, if we went to the moon, why didn't we ever go back? Make sure to tell them we did go back and back and back and back. That's just something people say. That isn't true. Who was known as the Louisville Lip? The Louisville Lip. I think I might actually know that. I believe that it's Muhammad Ali. But for sports, I often answer Muhammad Ali. There are certain things that I write a lot in Trivial Pursuit. One is Kennedy, one is Nixon, and one is Muhammad Ali. All right. The gardens of Tivoli Gardens are in Copenhagen. Oh, Miss Hungry, Zsa Zsa Gabor. I'm very proud of myself for figuring that one out. That's pretty good. I'm in Argentina. I said Venezuela. I'm in Argentina. I don't know why I said, I knew that. I knew that Eichmann was Argentina. I would like to have a rewind and redo it. The Shakespeare play was Hamlet. The mission was Apollo 11. And the Louisville Lip is Cassius Clay, also known as Muhammad Ali. He changed his name when he changed his religion. What city has the two steepest streets in the U.S.? Well, obviously, San Francisco would seem the correct answer. But I have been to Pittsburgh and seen, I think it's called Canton Avenue, which is the steepest street. So could this be a trick question? Could it be Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? Which, by the way, beautiful city. What city has the two steepest streets? Oh boy. I think I'll go with San Francisco, even though I'm very much questioning. What actor did Mae West ask to come up and see me sometime? Oh my God, I can picture him. He's a big guy. He's got a big red nose. What the heck is that guy's name? Come up and see me sometime. You guys picture who I'm thinking of? Oh my God, it will come to me tomorrow. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I can so picture this guy. He's a comedian, I think. Comedic actor. Big. They do caricatures of him with a big red nose. I can't think of his name. What creature was the early symbol for Christ? My first guess is a lamb. Guess, not guessed. But now you see fish on cars. But don't they call that like... think a butterfly is like the resurrection. I think I feel like it's lamb, but no, I feel like I know when I was an acolyte at the Episcopal church I grew up in, and there were fish. I mean, fish was a thing, for sure. But in the Bible, they do say, in the New Testament, they say Lamb of God. I don't know. I'm swinging between lamb and fish. I'll come back and answer. What's the secret identity of Don Vito Corleone? Well, that is arts and literature. I know that one. That is The Godfather. What animals were crucial to Lawrence of Arabia's campaign in the 1924 to 28 war? Well, my guess is camels, because they rode camels, right? Who are the Bronx Bombers? What is this? Sports and leisure. The Bronx Bombers? I don't know. I don't know. All right, so what do we go back to? Oh, the Christ one. I know that I used to have to lay out this like cloth down before and then I'd pour the wine and the bread and everything for communion. And there was a fish. And I feel like I took, classes, whatever, to be an acolyte. And I think it's a fish, but it could be a lamb. All right. The two steepest streets are in San Francisco. Mae West. Oh, Cary Grant. Well, that's not who I was thinking of. I don't know who I was thinking of. What creature was an early symbol for Christ? The fish. Okay. Vito Corleone, The Godfather. Lawrence of Arabia, camels. The Bronx Bombers are the New York Yankees. Oh. Okay. What country's currency is the bolivar? I don't know. Bolivia? I don't know. How much are rooms to let, according to Roger Miller? Oh. I know that. Hold on. Let me think of the song. Trailer for sailor. Do 50 cents. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. 50 cents. And if you don't know the song King of the Road by Roger Miller, go look it up. It's a great song. Who was George Wallace's running mate in 1968? Okay. What the heck? Do I know that? I don't think I do. George Wallace. He must have gone on to be president, whoever it was. I'm trying to think. Wasn't George Wallace the I could be wrong, but wasn't he the really racist guy? I think he was. 1968. So he would have been running against Kennedy? I don't know. I don't know. How about Nixon? That doesn't sound right. Wallace. It's probably I don't know. What was F. Scott Fitzgerald's first novel? I don't know. The only thing I can think of by him is The Great Gatsby. That's my only guess. I don't know. Wait. Great Gatsby. He wrote what? Wasn't there one called Into the Night or something? I have to go Gatsby. I just don't know. What's the oldest known vegetable? Vegetable. Oh, that's tricky. Because I'm thinking potato. But is that a root? It's still a root vegetable, right? Or carrot? Something underground feels. Beets. Oldest known. I mean, grasses could be oh gosh. Let's go with potato. Potato. Tomato. What does a spermologer collect? They like putting questions like that to make you laugh. A spermologer. I have no idea. How about fungus? I don't know. All right, what did we say? Oh, I said Bolivia. It's Venezuela for the Bolivar currency. How much are rooms to let? 50 cents. Who was George Wallace's running mate? General Curtis E. LeMay. Don't know. F. Scott Fitzgerald's first novel, This Side of Paradise. Oldest known vegetable, the pea. Oh, I think I may have known that, like somewhere in my brain. What does a spermologer collect? Trivia. So, like, everybody writes this game as a spermologer. All right, we'll do one more. What country produces the original, how do you say that, Edam or Edam cheese? I know this. Wait a minute. What, is it Switzerland? I feel like it's Swiss cheese, right? Switzerland. Who played private detective Philip Marlowe in the 1946 film The Big Sleep? The Big Sleep. Who played Detective Philip Marlowe? 1946. I mean, these go back 30 years before I was born. Well, 24 years. Philip Marlowe. How about Cary Grant? I don't know. Whose epitaph reads, "Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last." Well, I hope that's Martin Luther King Jr.'s. Who created Detective Nero Wolfe? I don't know. I can't even come up with a guess. How many times is Roman numerals value increased if it has a line over it? What? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to redo my Roman numeral video because I did not explain that. And also, I don't know. How many times is Roman numerals value increased if it has a line over it? What? What? I mean, I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I don't know. What's the national sport of Japan? Wrestling, sumo wrestling. I have to go. I can see I'm getting a phone call, so sorry, I have to finish. We'll go through this real quick. The Netherlands is the cheese. Humphrey Bogart was the actor. Martin Luther King Jr., yeah. Rex Stout, never heard of him. 1,000 was how much the Roman numeral, and sumo wrestling. So we did okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon. I'm sorry I have to go because I got to make a call.